Welcome back to Canada Immigration Daily. We hope you're all doing well and are ready for another deep dive into Canada's immigration landscape. As always, we're here to keep you informed with the most relevant and up-to-date information. In today's video, we'll be covering a variety of topics, including recent express entry draws, how Canada is handling the rising asylum claims, the changes in the Provincial Nominee Program, PNP, and a look at some of the unique spiritual practices across the country that you may not have heard about. There's a lot of important news coming out of the Canadian immigration system, so grab a seat and get ready to learn everything you need to know to stay ahead of the curve. Latest express entry draws. Let's start with the latest updates on express entry. In the past week, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, has held 3 draws under the express entry system, and they've issued a total of 3,574 invitations to apply, ITAs, for permanent residency. These recent draws have targeted specific candidate groups with varying requirements. On November 20th, IRCC conducted its first healthcare occupations draw since July, issuing 1,000 ITAs to candidates who have work experience in healthcare occupations. The draw was specifically aimed at candidates with a comprehensive ranking system, CRS, score of 463 or higher. This is great news for healthcare professionals, especially considering the shortage of workers in the healthcare sector across Canada. Before we dive into more updates, if you find this information useful, please like, share, subscribe, and comment below to help us reach more people who might need this information. Following that, on November 19th, IRCC held a draw for candidates from the Canadian Experience Class CEC, targeting those with a CRS score of 547 or above. In total, 400 ITAs were issued in this round. This is a smaller draw compared to others, but is still a step in the right direction for CEC candidates hoping to secure permanent residency in Canada. Then on November 18th, IRCC issued 733 ITAs to candidates who had already received a provincial nomination. The CRS score requirement for this draw was 812, which is notably higher than previous rounds. If you're familiar with how the express entry system works, this makes sense, as candidates who receive a provincial nomination are awarded additional points, significantly increasing their CRS score. These draws show that express entry remains one of the most efficient and popular pathways to permanent residency in Canada. The Canadian government continues to prioritize skilled workers, especially in sectors that are crucial to the economy, like healthcare. How express entry works. For those of you who are unfamiliar with how the express entry system works, let's quickly break it down. The express entry system is how Canada manages applications for 3 main immigration programs: the Federal Skilled Worker Program, the Federal Skilled Trades Program, and the Canadian Experience Class. After creating an online profile, candidates are ranked based on several factors, including education, work experience, language proficiency, and more. Once you've submitted your profile, you'll be given a CRS score. The higher your score, the better your chances of being invited to apply for permanent residency. Every 2 weeks, IRCC conducts draws and invites the top-ranking candidates to apply for a permanent resident visa. If you're invited, you can then submit your application for permanent residency. The express entry system is highly competitive, which is why it's crucial to focus on improving your CRS score. The higher your score, the better your chances of receiving an invitation to apply. That means improving your language skills, gaining more work experience, and exploring ways to secure a provincial nomination are all strategies worth considering if you want to boost your chances. If you're enjoying this content and want to keep up with the latest news, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment to let us know your thoughts. Your support helps us bring you more valuable insights. Rising asylum claims. Now let's talk about the growing issue of asylum claims in Canada. Between January and September 2024, the number of asylum claims skyrocketed to 132,525, a significant increase from the same period last year. The influx of claims is particularly noticeable from international students in Canada. Countries like India, Nigeria, Ghana, and the Republic of Guinea have seen their nationals make up a large portion of the claimants. This is partly because many international students, upon completing their studies, face difficulty securing work permits or transitioning to permanent residency, so they turn to the asylum system as a last resort. A report by Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, has indicated that a growing number of these individuals are trying to extend their stay by submitting asylum applications. While this is a challenging issue for Canada's immigration system, the country still strives to maintain its reputation as a global leader in refugee resettlement. However, this increase has placed a heavy strain on Canada's immigration resources, with processing times for asylum claims becoming longer and longer. The Immigration and Refugee Board, IRB, is facing a backlog of over 250,000 cases, which is delaying the decision-making process for asylum seekers. This backlog is causing frustration for those seeking refuge, as well as for the Canadian authorities trying to manage the situation. The Canada Border Services Agency, CBSA, has ramped up enforcement efforts, issuing more removal orders and taking a more active role in immigration enforcement. Despite these challenges, Canada remains a beacon of hope for many around the world. It's important to recognize that Canada is still committed to offering refuge to those who need it, but the increase in asylum claims has led to some tough decisions on how to best manage the process. Impact on temporary residents. One area that has been significantly impacted by the rise in asylum claims is the status of temporary residents in Canada. Temporary residents, including international students, temporary workers, and foreign nationals on visitor visas, are facing an uncertain future as the immigration system gets bogged down by the rising number of claims. As the government has tightened eligibility requirements for work permits and other temporary resident programs, many individuals who previously relied on these permits for employment are now being pushed toward the asylum system or even resorting to illegal work to make ends meet. This is making the already difficult process of securing a permanent residency even more complex and uncertain. In response to the increasing number of asylum claims, the federal government has focused more on prioritizing individuals who are already living in Canada, including those who have temporary status. While the government still welcomes newcomers from abroad, the priority is now shifting toward managing the growing number of applicants who are already in the country. If you appreciate the information and want to stay updated, please like, share, subscribe, and comment to help support our channel. Your feedback really helps us continue bringing useful and insightful content. British Columbia PNP Draw Updates. Moving on to the Provincial Nominee Programs, PNPs, British Columbia held its latest draw on November 20th, issuing 15 invitations for permanent residency. These invitations were spread across various categories, including skilled workers, international graduates, and healthcare professionals. Interestingly, invitations were issued specifically to those in the tech sector, which highlights the continued demand for skilled workers in fields like information technology, software engineering, and computer science. Additionally, invitations were given to healthcare professionals, including doctors, nurses, and other essential workers. This comes at a time when healthcare remains a critical area of focus for the Canadian government, as the country is facing shortages in many healthcare roles. The PNP program is designed to allow provinces to nominate individuals who have the skills, experience, and qualifications needed to contribute to the local economy. If you're looking to immigrate to Canada and have the skills that match the needs of a specific province, applying through a provincial nominee program can be an excellent way to increase your chances of receiving an invitation. Before we proceed, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment to show your support. It only takes a second, and it really helps us out. Unveiling unique spiritual practices in Canada. Canada is not just a land of immigration opportunities, but also a place of unique spiritual practices that can help bring inner peace and balance to your life. Whether you're looking for ways to reconnect with nature, reflect, or heal, Canada offers plenty of destinations for those in search of a more peaceful state of mind. Mount Royal, Quebec. Nestled in Montreal, Mount Royal is known for its scenic views, peaceful atmosphere, and opportunities for spiritual reflection. Visitors can enjoy activities like yoga, breathwork, and forest bathing, all of which promote mindfulness and mental clarity. Many people visit the mountain to clear their minds and reconnect with their inner selves. The beauty of the surroundings makes it an ideal location for meditative practices. Manitou Springs, Saskatchewan. Manitou Springs, located in Saskatchewan, is famous for its mineral-rich waters, often referred to as the Dead Sea of Canada. These waters are believed to have therapeutic properties, making this location ideal for those seeking healing through water therapy. In addition to soaking in the lake, many visitors also engage in healing visualization and floating meditation. Sacred circles. Across Canada, many Indigenous groups use sacred circles for spiritual healing and community connection. These circles symbolize unity and balance, and they often serve as the gathering place for ceremonies, celebrations, and spiritual teachings. Whether through storytelling or rituals, these experiences can bring a deep sense of connectedness and peace to participants. Final thoughts. Canada's immigration system is adapting to the challenges posed by rising asylum claims, but the country remains committed to welcoming people from all walks of life. Whether you're seeking refuge, skilled work, or a spiritual journey, Canada has something to offer. Thank you for tuning in to Canada Immigration Daily. We hope this video helped you understand the latest trends in Canada's immigration landscape. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for all the latest updates on Canada's immigration policies and processes. Comment below with any questions or insights. Share this video with friends, family, or anyone you think could benefit from this information. Hit the notification bell so you're always in the loop on the latest updates. Thank you for tuning in to Canada Immigration Daily. Stay informed, stay prepared, and we'll see you in the next video.